Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tamika and today I have a few makes to share with you. So January was a fairly quiet month for me in terms of sewing. I only got a couple of things made in January, but I have a few things from the end of last year that I wanted to share with you as well. Before I get into a few of the things that I've been making, don't forget to subscribe down below. You can turn on the bell notifications to know when it is that I post, and like the video. It lets me know that you're enjoying it and it helps others find me as well. So let's get right on into it. I guess I will start with the one that I'm currently wearing. So this is a Lady McElroy crepe fabric that was gifted to me from Minerva in exchange for a post. I will link my profile down below if you want to follow me over there and see all of my lovely Minerva makes and kind of read a bit more detail about the making process and about the fabrics. This one I made using a Vintage Vogue designer pattern. So this is a Ralph Lauren, I should know how to say that, pattern it's from 1986, and I made View A, which is a lovely little sleeveless tank top, I suppose, tank top blouse. It has a shoulder closure, so I went with some snaps rather than having to try and choose buttons, and this way I thought it also kind of kept the fabric as the main focus, and it gives it like a nice clean sort of finish. So yeah, it's a lovely soft drapey lightweight fabric, obviously with a beautiful tropical print to it. Background is kind of like an off-white, and it's got some little birds and things through it as well. I did shorten the space from the shoulder to bust a little bit, which I think is going to become a regular change that I will be making. So I reduced that, I can't remember now, it'll say in my post if you want to go and read about it. I reduced that, but the next time that I make it, I will probably add whatever length that was to the bottom of the front as well, just because now it kind of comes up a little bit at the front. But aside from that, I love it. Like, I've worn it heaps, and it goes with a lot of things that are already in my wardrobe. So yeah, I just think I'm gonna get a whole lot of wear out of this one. The next thing I want to show you is one that I teased a little bit in my 2021 plans video, and that is these. So these are the Kira shorts by The Surgery. Again, I'll link everything down below so you can go and check them out for yourself. They are a paper bag, elastic waist short that is like super high-waisted, and I love it. And because they are so kind of full through the hips, they are just the most comfortable things to wear. So I made the version that has the pockets and cuffs in a linen cotton blend from Spotlight, in like a khaki green color. This fabric had actually been sitting in my stash for a very long time with a specific purpose in mind that I completely forgot about when I reached for it for these shorts. And then when I had gotten these up to a point that I could try them on, which was almost near the end anyway, after you'd inserted the elastic, I put them on and realized they were exactly what I had been planning for them anyway. So I guess it was just meant to be. All right, another favorite from my January and December makes was this one here. This is the beautiful Cami Skirt from the Hemming. So this is a free tutorial that she's got on her blog. Again, links below. And it is seriously quick and easy sew. It is made up of 3 rectangles, one for this top section, one for the bottom, and one for the little faux tie there. And yeah, it just came together so easily. I love it. I have worn this probably more than anything else in the last couple of months because it is just so easy to throw on. Again, it seems to just go with about everything in my wardrobe. This is a self-stripe, again, linen cotton blend from Spotlight. I actually really like this fabric and am very disappointed that they don't stock it anymore. The fabric is a little bit sheer. I don't know if that will show on camera when I hold it like that. No, probably not. But I ended up deciding it needed a lining. So I lined it with the same fabric. I had just enough left to get a lining out of it. And I just did a rectangle the same length as that top panel, but just made it wider so that it was long enough for the skirt. And then I attached it to the tiny little bit of overhang that you get when you fold the top over for the waistband. So look, not my finest work, but it does the job. Now last but certainly not least is another one that I have been reaching for and wearing a ton, and that is my Sia dress. So this is the Sia dress by Marsha Style, and I made it in another Minerva fabric. So again, you can jump over to my Minerva page to see my full write-up about it. This one is a John Caldor crepe with like a burgundy background and like a ditzy floral print in white. Super drapey, super light. I did have a little bit of trouble with like pulling, but I changed my needle out to a Microtex needle and that seemed to help. The fabric is a synthetic fabric, but it means that I don't have to iron this. Like, it's a sort of synthetic that doesn't crease at all, ever, no matter how small of a ball you've thrown it into your packed bag. It comes out as though it's never been touched. So, love this. This pattern was an absolute delight. Granted, it does take a bit of work, a bit of time to get it all together, but yeah, just one of my favorite things to wear, and I think it was a really good combination of pattern and fabric. It fit out of the packet, which is basically unheard of for me. Like, I put it on and it just felt like it was made for me, which, I mean, it is, but you know. I also made one of these for my best friend for Christmas, and hers also basically fit out of the packet. So I don't want to say it's going to happen for you, but just saying, this is like a miracle dress. I made the version with the tie sleeves. I'm not 100% sure that I've done those correctly because they are a little bit awkward to tie, but super cute nonetheless. It's got that really low V-neck with a little hook and eye, and then it comes down into a fitted waistband. I like this one because it does sit kind of just above my waist, which means plenty of room for food. And it's a midi length, the one that I made with the lovely side slits. I did leave the buttons off of the front placket. They were always just more decorative. They were never functional buttons, but I just left them off because I felt like when I tried them on, it didn't really add anything to the dress. So we've got pockets, which is amazing, and I've got a waist tie that I wrap from the back around to the front and tie at the front. But yeah, this is one of my favorite things in my wardrobe at the moment. I'll have to do one day a favorites, or like a most worn handmade wardrobe. That will be a future video, so keep an eye out. That is all that I'm going to show you today. Like I said, I did make more than that in the last couple of months, but those are just kind of the things that I've been reaching for and wearing the most. If you would like to see more of my makes, head over to my Instagram page, linked down below, maybe here somewhere. And yeah, let me know your thoughts on any of these makes, if you would do anything differently, or if you're going to check out any of those patterns as well. I'd love to hear, and I'd love to hear what you're making at the moment. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. These are a paper bag waist, elastic waist, high waist, super waist. I didn't show you which view it was. It was view A. So this one here. If I can put it in the camera. Let me just struggle to put those on.